Hey everyone, today I'm showing you how I recreated the pain scene from Naruto with live action CGI. This took me 2 months, so let's get right into it. First, I had to rebuild Konoha. I tried finding some 3D models online, but they weren't great, so I spent about 3 days fixing them up. Once that was done, I could finally start putting the village together. For the Hokage faces, I sculpted them in Blender, which was actually pretty fun. Konoha has a lot of trees though, so to keep Blender from crashing, I used PNG images for them. After that, I added some smoke sim and that scene was done. Next, I worked on the shot with the crater in the middle of the village. I used geometry nodes to make the buildings shrink as the crater got bigger, then simulated the smoke in Houdini. My laptop struggled a bit with the heavy simulations, but eventually, I got it to look right. For another shot, I reused the Cliff and Hokage face models, added some smoke, and finished that scene pretty quickly. One shot took me a whole week to finish, even though I thought it would be faster. You know how that goes sometimes. I had to block out the scene, detail the buildings, add wires and vegetation, and then do the smoke and dust effects in Houdini. But once it was done, I was happy with how it turned out. I also reused some buildings from earlier, added trees, and knocked out another scene. Then came 2 short shots, just 3 seconds each. But they needed a lot of simulation work. It was a bit frustrating, but I blocked them out. Ran the simulations in Houdini, added smoke, and got them done. For another shot, I modeled the gate, simulated the buildings in Houdini, added smoke and debris, and called it a day. Toward the end, I kit bashed some models from Sketchfab, reused smoke effects from earlier, and wrapped up another scene quickly. I know Sakura was supposed to be in this shot, but I ran out of time, so I had to skip her. Finally, for the last shot with the big crater, I used Houdini's terrain erosion nodes, which saved me a lot of time. I added some destroyed buildings, the gate, and trees, and that scene was done. Now, let's talk about pain. I sculpted a base model, added the rods, and found a Rinnegan texture online for the eyes. The hair simulation, well, I stuck with Blender for that. I didn't go with Houdini because I just didn't know how to do hair sims there yet, and I didn't have time to figure it out, so Blender was the safer bet. It wasn't perfect, but it worked, and I'm happy with how Pain turned out overall. After all that, I did some compositing, and here's the final result. I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoyed making it.
弥彦の痛みを忘れない。ここより世界に痛みを。神羅転生。
なんなのよ。